For those of you who don't know, let me tell you something right now. I don't like kids. For three main reasons. 1, they're annoying. 2, they're expensive. And 3, they are creepy. The latter being the most prominent in this movie, Mama.
Victoria and Lily were found in deplorable conditions. Their parents gone. Alone in the wilderness for at least 5 years.
Hey, Victoria.
How they survived is unexplainable.
I'm your daddy's brother. Remember Uncle Luke?
With a loving family environment, Victoria and Lily have a real chance.
Guillermo del Toro presents Mama. That's something that I didn't get, is that why they put Guillermo del Toro's name at the beginning of the opening credits, as well as the trailer, as well as the poster, where I think 95% of the people that were in the theater that I was watching this movie in who have no idea who Guillermo del Toro is. So to see him put his name in such a Hitchcockian manner up on the poster and the trailer and the movie itself is a little, I think it's a little too early, a little too premature. Nevertheless, you can tell that Guillermo del Toro had some sort of input in this movie, considering the fact that it did have some creepy scenes. First off, the movie is about these two little girls who were living out in the wilderness by themselves, or were they? Until finally their uncle finds them and brings them home along with his girlfriend, played by Jessica Chastain. She plays this, this rocker, garage band chick who just wants to live life, be independent, and make art with her boyfriend. Somewhat of a daunting flaw that this movie has is the fact that this character is quite unlikable during the first half or 2/3 of the movie. I mean, you don't want her to die necessarily, like, you don't hate her, but you do go like, she's that kind of person that in real life you would be like, okay, you know what? Whatever, I'm not even gonna talk to you. Her boyfriend, on the other hand, you do like, considering the fact that for the past 5 years he's been looking for these two little girls. He's got a map and with pictures of them and trying to figure out where they were or where they have been or where they're going, so you genuinely like them instantly. Too bad he gets benched for the majority of the movie and you let the kids get taken care of by Annabelle, Chastain's character. Whew. It's gonna be some ride. But little does she know that a haunting entity had been following these girls all along. And sure enough, it becomes a haunted house movie in the same vein as Insidious or Paranormal Activity, but without the found footage. However, being the fact that Guillermo del Toro is attached to this, sure enough, it's gonna have some sort of creepy value to it. And sure enough, it does. There's at least maybe 2-3 scenes where I was genuinely creeped out. The way that the scene was structured and it was building up this anticipation without the need for music, I was like, okay, this is genuinely kind of creepy. However, there were some other scenes where it did get a little predictable. There were other scenes that I have seen done better in other horror movies, to the point where they rip off the first Saw movie. If you're ripping off the first Saw film, that's not good. And while we're on the subject of the cliches, that's just it, there were a lot of cliches. A lot of plot devices that I've seen before, a lot of characters that you know are gonna die and they're built to die. Various moments where you go, yeah, don't do that, don't go in that closet, don't go down that hallway, don't listen to that sound, don't follow that sound. What are you doing? White people, they stuff that would make for just an excellent TV movie. However, I will give props to the two little girls. I always think it's amazing for two children to be able to pull off a role so well and so creepy that I gotta give them credit for that. And that's no exception in here with, I can't remember the little girls' names, the actresses' names, but they were really good in this movie. And I'm probably gonna be in the minority when I say that I actually rather enjoyed the ending. It looked like it was gonna end in a very typical and predictable manner, but then it goes, no! And I was like, oh, okay. What I can't give a pass is to the fact of how fake Mama looks towards the end. I love how they were going for a very Jaws-like approach by not showing all of her, almost throughout the entire movie until probably halfway through when they started showing more and more and more until eventually they have a full body shot of Mama, and that's where you go, okay. That doesn't rule out the possibility that I'll have nightmares, but at this very moment I'm like, okay, that's obviously computer animated. Plus, this is a bit of a spoiler, so cover your ears right now if you don't want to hear, but I wasn't a fan of the fact that Mama looks very much like just an alien. Like the way she was rendered, the way she was designed, I'm like, it's like the love child of an alien and Sarah Jessica Parker. However, this is the perfect kind of film I like to describe as the perfect movie to rent on a Friday night and just have a blast screaming your ass off, mainly if you're under 16. So I give Mama a 7.6 out of 10, which is a C. Be sure to check out my channk for more reviews. Thank you guys for watching. Take care.
Is she here in this house?